Hey, welcome back to my Let's Play Hades series. Without wasting any time, we're going to hop right back into it with episode number 3 with our 4th escape attempt. So where we left off last time, we had defeated Hades finally, which, as you see, you just end up being right back here in the House of Hades. So I'm going to try to actually make some of these next few episodes go a little bit quicker. The first two were
some of these gems with the house contractor.
kind of a little bit long.
Late, boy. Have you any idea?
No. Wait, what? I vanquished you in...
So again, I'm skipping over a lot of this dialogue, but if you've never played it before, you should definitely listen to it all the first time. I've played this so much that I don't need to listen to that right now. So how many gems do we have? We have 76 gems. I definitely want the fated list of minor prophecies.
Contractor, I have another job. The fated list of minor prophecies.
Because that'll help me earn some other rewards.
You requisition that useless
And then getting some gold wouldn't be a bad idea either. Getting fountains restores more. I can actually get both of those. Actually, let's add in... I don't have 60. I'm just short of 60. I think getting the Infernal Trove's important. I'm sure we'll see one of those. And let's see here. Definitely don't need to switch keepsakes at this point. More fountains. I'd rather have more money.
The Underworld could always use a little extra renovation.
So now we have to keep an eye out for urns as we're escaping, because now they can contain money. I could get the option to switch keepsakes, but I don't even have another keepsake, and I'm not giving my nectar away just yet.
I found her, sir.
You really made it all the way.
She was...
But then you had...
So again, skipping all that pointless dialogue. Because like I said, I want it to go a little bit quicker here.
Child, your father fell to you as once.
I did.
Oh, my child.
Which obviously it just takes a few minutes to do all the stuff you need to around the house. But the escape attempt should be a little bit quicker.
Zagreus?
Come on, Meg, father.
He's not going to.
But I do need to talk to all these people to make sure I advance the story.
Hey, that must be the fated list.
So here's the fated list I purchased.
Prince, perhaps. Oh no, not this determinism thing again.
So you can see here I already get 1,000 darkness for escaping
after all.
from Hades.
Sort of. My extended
There's some
family seems an
nectars.
interesting lot.
And haven't got anything else. Most importantly, I need to come here. I have 5 keys, which I'll use to unlock the next round of items. And I also didn't show this. Oh, I guess I can't even do it yet. So never mind. Alright, so I definitely want another Dust Defiance. That'll help. And Chthonic Vitality. And I want more Bloodstones. And Boiling Blood. Might as well. Alright. Could probably max most of this stuff out, and I might as well, because it's only going to help me right now. Alright, cool. So we're done there. Nothing else we need to do in here. Things should go a little bit quicker on the actual attempt of escaping.
Look what they did to your pink window, pal.
Look what they did to your pink window.
So what exactly happened with the formerly pink window over
So what Scully here is talking about the pink window where I try to exit.
As likely an explanation as any, I guess.
Didn't mean to do that.
The courtyard of the...
It's not that.
I haven't played in about a week, so it took me a second to get my bearings back. Alright, so the pink window here, there's a pact of punishment, and I think I briefly discussed this in the previous episode. But what you can do is you can turn up the heat, which gives you a chance of earning better rewards from bosses that you've already beat with the weapon. We're not going to do any of this right now. I think for the entire getting through the actual storyline, we'll just keep everything where it is.
Go on, boy, get out of here.
And then what I'll plan on doing after we beat the storyline is I will probably do a few episodes here and there of highly edited videos, so you don't have to sit through the entire escape, just to kind of show other parts of the game we never got to see. Hey there, so a real quick note here before you watch this episode, and you'll hear me say this kind of throughout the later parts of this episode, is that I'm trying to keep these a little bit shorter because going on for an hour and a half or so per episode, it's a little much to watch for an escape attempt. So what you'll likely see here are some edits to where you may see some chambers not get fully played out. If it's a chamber that's going to give me a reward that doesn't have an option such as, you know, money, or a centaur heart, and maybe even some of the satyr rooms. I may skip some of those, but you'll always see the bosses. Anytime I have an option with a boon or a pomegranate, or any kind of an option, you'll see that fully play out throughout that. So if you see the cuts, that's all you're missing, is just me randomly killing enemies that you don't need to see.
Gust of air.
So there's Hermes, which we haven't met yet. I don't think I've ever seen him.
Hey, boss. Found you. Good.
Oh, and I shouldn't have skipped that because we haven't seen him, but too late. So, I don't want that. Movement speed can be okay, but I think I'm going to actually get the flurry cast.
Appreciate the lift.
All right,
Lord
what's my
Hermes,
dodge
there.
button? For
Let's
some
go.
reason, my bearings are off on my controls.
Stay dead.
All right, sorry, I didn't mean to skip Hermes. I didn't think about that. Kind of trying to beat this a little bit quicker, like I said. Make these episodes go a little bit faster. So now you'll see I do a lot more damage if I put a bloodstone in these guys. So there's darkness. And I do need to keep an eye out for urns. If we see urns that are like colored, not this, like right here's one, gold one. Did break it. Okay. So give me my gold. And we will carry on about our business here. There we go. Centaur heart. I don't see any urns. Do I want to... getting Athena this early is really good if I can get her flourish. Go.
Were you not close to having reached the surface level?
So we don't need to listen to that. Your divine strike, your attack is longer and deflects. I'm gonna actually, man, see now it's tough for me. Do I want the rare one that increases my cast damage? I think I'm gonna go for that. Even though I'd rather have it on my dash. I have to keep looking down at my controller. It's just weird that I'm not used to playing it on this, and even though the controls I think are the same. It's alright. Our Chthonic Vitality will heal us.
I can use this to unlock a weapon.
There's a nectar, so here's a Charon. Probably don't want anything here. I don't need it. So again, now I have to remove. That's my dash button goes back. I will definitely take a nectar though. I try to save my nectar up the first few go rounds.
Got to use the fountain to get out of here.
There's certain people I want to make sure I get their keepsakes from first. We're still using the same one from Scully. Now, here is a unique selection. I'm actually going to go with Artemis, which I don't think we've met her yet, so I'll make sure not to skip her dialogue for you. It's kind of hard to lock on to the right boss. The game tries to assist you. Yeah, could have done better, but at any rate, here is Artemis.
All right, no need to keep on toying with your prey. Here comes one of my finest blessings now.
I feel like maybe I have met her because that's not the initial. Alright, so your attack is stronger. Your foes take damage when your bloodstones are dislodged. I don't like that as my attack. I don't like her attack. Plus 15% chance to critical. I just don't like that. So we're going to go with exit wounds because I don't like to dash with the bow either. So, exit wounds it is.
I'll make every strike count.
It's not, by far not the best boon I could get, but it's not necessarily bad.
What?
If I could take a minute of your time.
That must be one of those
So here's the
infernal troves.
infernal trove that we bought from the house contractor. So we'll show you. It's essentially the same thing I'm doing right now. It'll spawn a bunch of enemies, and you have to beat them as quick as possible. And the quicker you beat them, the more of a reward you'll get.
Feeble moments.
Taking way too much damage.
There.
My palm of power, I'll definitely put that on my phalanx shot. And then this is a chance to earn 50 more darkness, so we're gonna go ahead and do it.
Yeah, might as well.
Sometimes it's not worth it, like sometimes it'll give you health, but you'll have full health, so. This is actually doing decent AoE. These the phalanx shot from Athena.
There we go.
So there we go. We'll take our extra darkness. Keep an eye out for urns. I'll end up missing an urn, so feel free to point it out in the comments. But I do all time you out. This AoE damage. I don't use this ability too often, but it's definitely doing good. It's doing enough damage to where I can just actually use it a lot. I need to remember I got the Hermes boon that makes it auto fire too. Alright, so a shop of Charon or a boss for darkness. I'll get a shop option before going to the boss. So we will go for this mini boss. This one shouldn't beat. I need to stop hitting that button. Just remember I can just hold it. There we go. Yeah, this phalanx shot's actually doing pretty well. Alright, so we'll just actually try to hit that urn. Don't see any other ones. See, I almost always go for this. That darkness. I don't need to restore health here. So get out of here and go get my centaur heart. Like I said, don't use the phalanx shot too often, but it's as you can see, it's doing really good. It's got good AoE and damage. Now, problem is, I threw it into a boss there that I can't get it out of. Alright, so take our centaur heart,
Strength of the centaurs.
peek around real quick for urns, try to keep it moving. I actually need gems now too, so I'll go for the mini boss gems. See it saying backstab on them. That's one of the abilities that I put on from the mirror right before we started our escape attempt. So try to hit these guys from behind whenever we can, get a little bit of damage increase. Looks all clear, so this is the shop of Charon, and then we'll have the boss.
Charon's shop.
Now,
Find.
skip that dialogue. Definitely don't need health. I actually do want a boon. She has an auto fire boon. That'll be really nice. Seeker something. So deadly strike, not really that good. Deadly flourish, your special is stronger 20%. Damn it. think this is the only real good option here. So we'll go with the Deadly Strike. I would have took a Palm too if I had more money, but we don't, so we'll go in here and we should be facing Meg. Now eventually, the boss you face here will change between Meg or one of her two sisters.
You know, I think I'd rather fight.
But it usually takes a few runs before you run into the other ones.
Let's not get overconfident.
Strike.
You like my whip? Start running through.
See, I want her to do her other attack since I have the deflection. That one. Oh, didn't know she was going to do it again. Jesus, didn't know she was going to do it 3 times for sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't have sent all of my phalanx shots at her. I wasn't even around her when she got hit. You see, this is why the pack of punishments there, not only to give you a chance to earn better rewards. Getting darkness right now is actually pretty good too. But because you can see how easy it is to beat her. I obviously got hit there more than what I should have. But damage is really starting to get up there. You get some good boons, and you can really get some good runs. We haven't met Demeter yet. She's one of my favorite deities that you can get some confused with my buttons.
Take the train.
Yeah, I don't want to sell any of this. It's all working out pretty good. I could sell that exit wounds, to be honest with you. Foes take damage when you're... Yeah, I really think I should sell this, because I'm usually killing them before that stuff dislodges. It'll do a minimal amount of damage for, like, bosses that you face longer, but I feel like the money's more worth it. So take that. Don't need the health, because I'm going down 14, so we should restore that quickly. But yeah, if I get, like, Demeter, and I get a good Hammer of Deadliest or something like that, you could rip through an entire run in like 25-30 minutes. I'm trying to make this one quicker. Like I said, there's a little bit of setup to do at the house, and I honestly think starting on the next episode, most of the stuff I do at the house, I'll record it, but and I may even do it on this one. I may cut out anything that's not really relevant that you haven't already seen.
I'm rich.
And again, we'll just take a quick gander for stuff there. I actually want this Hermes. So that Infernal Trove, I'm only going to find that in Tartarus. I have to upgrade it at the house contractor to make it available in other zones. I do get a crit though. That's good. What you want from that? Nowhere to run now, guy. Here's Hermes. I'm going to actually let you hear him since I skipped him last time.
Hear me on my authority.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk to me. Alright, so getting 10 gold each time you leave a chamber. I definitely got to take Swift Strike. My attack is 10% faster. Wish it was better than a common boon, but definitely take... Oh man, and I would love to see Demeter, but rule number 1, you always take the hammer. It's extremely rare where I won't take a hammer when it's offered to me. These guys are usually a pain in the ass, but if I can line them up correctly to shoot their own stuff back at them, I can pretty much instantly kill them. so let's get a good one here. Chain shot, triple shot. Man, they're not giving me good options with these hammers. Your attack hits up to 3 foes, dealing 15%. Chain shot's not bad, but I would much rather have the rapid shot. I don't remember what it's called, but we'll take chain shot.
Good as new.
So now it's chain shot. I was about to explain what it is, but it's pretty self-explanatory.
Show me, Charon.
All right, nothing from the Well of Charon. Again, want to check for urns. None. So I'm gonna go with the boss and
Off we go.
Artemis, because again, I want her seeking. I don't remember what it's called because I haven't played long enough or in a while to be able to. Oh shit.
The witch's circle.
If I had Athena's Deadly Flourish, this would be extremely simple. They'd all kill themselves, but...
Witchcraft.
Alright, so Artemis again. Hunter Dash, I don't want that. Pressure points isn't bad. Your critical effects deal even more damage to armor. That's too situational. So we have to go with pressure points, 3% chance to crit. She has something that all of your abilities, like whenever you hit someone, it fires a second like arrow, essentially. So it's really good. She doesn't want to give it to me, so it looks like we're stuck just going for gold on the next room, next chamber. Give him my lousy 100 coin.
Let me see.
All right, nectar. It's gonna be nectar. I need a metric butt ton of nectar to do stuff that I want to do. So again, nectar is usually one of the things that I trump over other stuff, and unless, you know, in certain situations I may need like a little. Give me my nectar.
Who should I give this to?
Down 20. Alright, a shop or a palm? I got a decent amount of money here, so I'm gonna go for this shop in case there's a good boon option in it. And then we'll take on Lerny. Again, I really want that seeking. So I'm gonna try Artemis again.
I'll pay for that.
And she just won't give it to me. Your dash strike deals more damage. I don't want dash strike. After you deal critical damage to a foe, another foe is marked. Critical effects deal even more damage. I think that's pretty obvious for me. I'm not gonna buy that palm though, just because I feel like I got ripped off on the boon option. There are certain boon options that you can't actually get unless you have prereq boons, so maybe that's what it is. Somebody soon will give us an item that'll help us be able to tell what prereqs you need. I think that. Check to see if there are any egg layers. I do have one. I'm telling you, the field of view is much smaller on the Switch, I feel like. should pretty much have this wrapped up now. Alright, Barney. I shot those phalanxes because I thought he was doing his rapid fire to me. But you can see we got plenty of damage. No reason why we shouldn't clear, without increasing the pack of punishment, no reason why we shouldn't clear Hades every time unless we just have really bad luck on our boon options. So we'll just see if we can hammer through Elysium as quick as possible. Let's see if there's anything that we want to buy. Nothing we want to buy, so I'm not even going to sell anything. It makes no sense.
Get out of this damn heat.
Get out of this damn heat. Alright, let's just see if we can get through Elysium nice and easy. It might give me a hammer door here right off the bat. It usually does. It's very often that you get a hammer option here. But I'll take the health. We don't really have a high health pool yet. Alright. Easy peasy, right? Do need to check for urns. Just as quick as possible. So, god dang it. Each time. Hammer or Demeter? And I really want Demeter, trust me. Alright, who else wants it with Hove? Nessie, how the hell did you dodge that? Power shot is easier to execute. I definitely don't want sniper shot. Hold special for base damage. I don't want that. Perfect shot's the only one that's even reasonable here. Modified. They just don't seem to want to give me my rapid shot. So here's an interesting room that I think we're going to tackle. You get offered two boons from each god, and you get to pick one. And I always pick which one I want based on which one is easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one that's going to piss off the other one. The other one's going to like attack the area, just kind of like they do during the boss of this zone. So anyways, Athena is pretty easy to beat because she's defensive, so I'm going to pick Artemis.
How nice of you.
There's the item that I've been looking for, support fire. After you cast or hit with attack or special, fire a seeking arrow. So it definitely increases my damage. Every hit I do is going to do an additional 10 damage. So now I just need to clear the room, and occasionally Athena's going to shield the enemies that I'm needing to attack. And the only problem with this that I really need to worry about is to make sure that she doesn't shield the eyeballs. Because then I won't be able to kill them and they'll regenerate. But she just missed that. I just need to fire him down. Alright, so that wasn't too difficult. take our Athena boon here.
Better things to do.
Alright, so Divine Dash is good. Dust Defiance makes you impervious longer and replenishes one use. Your abilities that deflect also expose foes. Bonus backstab damage plus 50%. That could be good. Having a deflect on my dash, though, is really life-saving, so I'm going for that.
Of the goddess.
Give me much more defense here. Now, do I want an Athena or do I want an Artemis? And I'm going to go with Athena.
Bull of Minos.
You have met the champ.
And at least I don't have to face off against the Butterfly of Doom. If I dash at the last second as he's about to hit me, or any enemy, not just him, because of that dash now, I'll miss it, or deflect it. I should say not miss it. See? A lot easier. I got hit once there, which I should have avoided, but we'll take a one hit and get out, and then we'll get another Athena boon. Alright, boom.
In the name of Hades.
Getting some decent boons on this run, really. Oh, so now I could have that Divine Flourish. When you deflect attacks, it deals more damage. I think that's a no-brainer, right? So your abilities that deflect also make them exposed. I don't need the Divine Flourish now that I already have 2 deflects. So we'll go Brilliant. Like I said. Riposte, Riposet. Can never remember how to pronounce it because I'm a noob.
More strongbows. One's rearming.
Keep my eye on that archer. I thought I was hidden by the wall, but sometimes they sneak it right around it. Alright. All power.
Power of the gods.
Your critical effects deal even more damage, or more damage to, more base damage. I think I'm getting good, decent clean kill.
Shot in my
Actually, might want to buy some health here. Alright, keys or darkness. I don't want to face another boss just for keys, so we'll go with darkness. Try to get an easier rune, knock it out of the way. This might be my last rune, if not, might just have one more. I mean, this deflect is doing so much damage, it's ridiculous. Look at that, just instantly killing these guys. Dealt with. Insane. I love it. Alright, no earnings, money or health. I think that's an easy choice. I mean, right now, sometimes the money can really play a factor, but I'm only at 125. 150 is definitely the minimum I like to go into. Definitely took more damage what I should have, but
Centaur strength.
Centaur Heart. Oh, Aphrodite or a Palm of Power. What could Aphrodite give me? She could give me her... I'm gonna go with the Palm. I could put Aphrodite on my special ability, and I just don't feel like that would be worth... Too close to him. Alright, let's get some moving back and actually kill this guy. Alright. Get the hell out of the way. Really riding that deflect ability. Alright, a Centaur Heart or a Shop of Charon. Actually, gonna go for the Centaur Heart because I can buy items after beating Theseus
A Centaur Heart.
from the Temple of Styx.
Yes.
So I do usually try to save up some money for that shop. Alright, so let's just see how quick we can get through Theseus here. We're making pretty good time. It depends on how many satyr tunnels I need to go through, because sometimes I get greedy even if I find the satyr sack on the first go. Sometimes I just do them all just to be greedy.
Not ready to admit defeat as yet.
Damn it. Got him out of phase 1 easily. We faced him as a mini boss. Got me out of line. Keeps getting me in line. See, I need to dash through that ability when he sends it. But...
Oh no!
You and me, King.
That's the good thing about the phalanx shot. It makes it really easy to deflect the spear. Alright, so not hard. I just took way too much damage from that damn bull than what I should have.
Who's champion now? That
Take our darkness.
Have I got a fan?
Plus 150. I definitely need to buy health. Do that. Take that darkness as almost always. And we'll move on up
To the surface.
to the top of the temple blood sticks. Just keep an eye out for urns real quick. There's one, there's one. They don't do a whole lot now. We'll increase the amount of money they give over time. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the shop. I actually don't want to mess with the hammer. But yeah, what we'll do is not worry about any of that stuff. We're going to go in here and do some Satyr tunnels, but I'm going to take a real quick break and be right back. Alright, so we're back here, and as always, what I do first in these rooms, almost as always, is I go for the boons first. And it's actually good, because you can see here, see, I got Artemis. I only have, well, I technically have 3. I have Hermes, Artemis, and Athena. And the way this works is, by rule, you can have up to 4 different gods' boons. You can have all the boons you can want, but from 4 different gods. 5 technically, because Hermes isn't considered part of that mix, and that's what we're going to get here, because we'll get Zeus and Athena here. So I'm probably going to do some editing. I was kind of thinking this while I was stepping away. I need to make sure I don't get killed talking about it. We're going to edit these videos, make them shorter. I have a couple ideas, so when I'm editing this out, I will probably hop in real quick at the beginning of the video and explain what I'm editing out, just so you know what you're watching as you're doing it. But I want to try to keep these a little bit shorter. Let's see what kind of mini boss we have to face here. Just a satyr one, huh? Telling you, having the deflect, as I almost missed it there. Is a lifesaver. Before I forget that urn.
Slowing down. I'm empty.
Those traps will do massive amounts of damage, so I want to make sure we don't get hit by those razors. Alright, we've met Zeus, I believe.
So my elusive Artemis is showing
Yeah,
you
that wouldn't be the
favor,
first
has
thing
he?
he said. Alright, so my special causes lightning bolts to strike nearby foes. It's not bad. Revenge damage of 80. After you dash just before getting hit, a lightning bolt strikes. I think that might work best with what I got going on. But I got another plan. Let's buy this epic one. Because if I can sell that, I don't need any of those options, any of those boons I just got offered from him. But if I can sell one, I can use that money and buy something from the shop down here that maybe I might like a little bit more. So let's get Aphrodite. Kind of surprised too that it's not making me face any actual mini bosses. Other than the tiny vermin, I don't think that we've faced one yet.
Who else?
Alright, so not too tough, right? What's Aphrodite got for me?
You're going to love it on Olympus, little godling. The air is beautiful and brisk, the gardens lush.
So here is something. Your special deals more damage and inflicts weak. Any heart chamber rewards are worth 30% more, which is only going to be one of those. After you take damage, deal... I'm going to actually go for this Flourish option. And the reason why is because her Flourish is actually somewhat decent. I can easily apply the weak debuff to enemies. Does 194% damage. It's heroic, and if I can sell that, even more money than what I was hoping to get. So
Chronicles just won't mind, will he?
I think I don't need anything here. Well, that's honestly not a bad option. 25 health. I don't get it, but I get it. My total health goes up by 25. But I think I want to save that money in anticipation of buying something from Charon's shop, or multiple items from Charon's shop, even possibly. Alright, so we still have to keep doing this no matter what. I want that health. It's a boss room too, so it's worth double. So this is worth 2 health. So I may actually just not do the other wounds. I got full health, all my Death Defiance plus my Lucky Tooth, which is fully ranked up now. Doing more Seder rooms.
We can leave or explore more tunnels.
If there were boons available, I would do it. So the palm could be decent. 100 gold could be decent. I could go for that Titan's Blood, but I'm not going to be greedy here. I think what I'm going to do is actually take a couple boons here. So that'd be 600 gold. That'd leave me with 295. Yeah, I could get the heart and these 2 boons as it stands right now, which I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see what Uncle Zeus has.
A boon for a boon.
So I can swap out your attack amidst chain lightning, and I don't want to do that because that gets rid of my base damage, and I'm about to face Hades, which is a single target most of the battle. So after you dash just before, after you take damage, I think I'm doing a lot of dashing, so lightning reflexes really isn't a bad option here. So we'll take that. So Artemis offers.
This means you must have paid the boatman.
Exit wounds. That's honestly not too bad because now they actually will be stuck in Hades for a while. After you critical, that one's no good. Hunter's Mark is no good here. There's not enough enemies around for that to take effect too often. Your critical deals even more damage to armor. Again, that's too situational. Exit wounds is the way to go here for facing off against Hades. And again, we'll buy the health here. We're at 250 now, so that's good. I could, if I really wanted that palm down there, what I could do is go for this chamber, but we're not going to. We're good. Let's go face Hades.
Cerberus again accepts the sack.
When I was building up all the trophies and stuff on the Steam shop, I would make sure to take every single boon that I'd get to, because there's trophies for like getting all the different boons and all that kind of stuff. And the Fated List of Minor Prophecies, that'll be on there too, getting like all the boons, all the boon options from a god. So that'll start coming into play a little bit more. Right now we don't need to focus on that. Let's just tackle Hades, talk to Persephone, and we can wrap up this episode. Assuming I don't do something stupid in here and get myself killed.
I'm back, Father.
No reason I should. This should be much easier than the last run, which I almost botched the last episode facing off against Hades.
Silence.
So what I want to do here is to make sure to keep one of these in him at all times. That one didn't get stuck in it for some reason. And the first time he disappears, I want to go take care of all these. I actually want to keep that weak status debuff on him. Get rid of all these pillars so they're not in the way. Get one of those in him, and I need to stop getting hit. That's the first and foremost thing I need to do. Yeah, I am messing up.
Wretches of the Underworld, I command you now to rise and fight for me.
I'll send you where they belong.
I am just getting hit way too much this early in this battle. with no good reason either. I almost got hit there because I keep forgetting which of my abilities has the deflect on it. We almost got him in the phase 3. Like that, Daddy Dearest. The crazy, and I call it phase 1, 2, and 3 just when he gets shielded. It's like there's actually 4 phases, right? Yeah. Once I beat him here, once you kill him, you have to obviously face him again. You'll know that if you watched the last episode or if you played before and have beaten him. So now the final phase.
We are not finished.
No, we're not.
Father.
You blasted little.
That I can't deflect that. I always put 2 bloodstones in me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that third one. Keep 2 in. That way when one drops out, I know I got a few seconds before the second one drops out. Messed up my cycle now though by putting that 3rd in there. So now we'll just keep them all in. Am I doing too much damage to you? Oh.
I'll tolerate no more of this from you.
Sight as soon as I defeat it. Goodbye, Father Dearest. So pretty easy, right? With my break and everything, we're 3 minutes over, so we probably did that in just under an hour. Not going to listen to that text or that dialogue, but we will listen to Persephone. So that'll give us a good chunk of darkness too, since we beat him and there was no Pact of Punishment enabled. So again, it shows you what you use there. It's really good boon options they gave me. Darkness. Plus 250. Nothing else to do here. We haven't got the Rod of Fishing yet, so I'm not going to talk about it, but once we get it, there'll be more options with that. Love the Rod of Fishing. So now the good thing is too, I can just breeze through this area. I don't have to, no need to stand around or walk slowly through here or check anything out. There's nothing to do. But we'll let you hear Persephone.
All manner of fruits and vegetables thrive within the hidden gardens of Persephone, the one-time queen of all the Underworld. A world of life, far from the realm of death.
Oh, it's you.
It's me.
I begged the fates that you'd return to me. Perhaps I ought to be more careful how I speak of them. Tell me, how was your journey? What happened?
Father didn't make it any easier for me. nor would he tell me why he never sent for you after you left. So, I don't know what's going on still, but I wanted to see you again.
I wanted to see you too. Come, speak quickly with me, that our time together here may be as full as possible, all right?
I need to know what happened between you and Father. Why are you here and not with us?
I couldn't live with myself anymore down there. After I left Olympus, a long story in itself, I came to be with your father in the Underworld. It was a shock, to say the least. The others in your father's house were welcoming enough, but I never felt that I belonged.
I know the feeling, I think. But you stayed, long enough to have me. Those whom I've spoken to about you, it's as you said, they have fond memories of you. And then you even had a child. Did he mistreat you?
No. Your father could be very difficult, though he was gentle with me. Soon enough, we got on fine. Better than fine at times, but when I was with child, why, I struggled terribly. Because child born of surface dwellers could not live down there.
Could not live down there according to whom exactly? The Fates?
According to them, yes. According to your father and to Nyx. Even having heard, I took my chances anyway. But when you emerged stillborn, it was too much. I fled. I fled and came to reside here. Above the notice of the Underworld. Beneath the notice of Olympus.
But why would Father lie to you? If he never wanted you, or never wanted me, surely he had the means.
I don't know. I'm wondering the same. But oh, look at you, Zagreus. We're running out of time. It's happening again. Stay with me, please.
I'm trying, but I can't stay that much longer, I don't think.
Oh, my dear son. Then please, ask Hades what you asked of me. Why he would lie. Tell him I must know, the same as you. And you farewell. Until we meet again.
Until we...
So there you have it. That's our second successful escape attempt. Again, throughout these videos, we'll let you hear everything, all the dialogue with Persephone, all the other dialogue skipping through, and this is the first time we've met a god. Alright guys, that does wrap it up for this video. As always, if you did enjoy the content, please consider giving the video a like. If you missed our previous episode, you can check it out in the top right hand corner of your screen right now. Below that is another awesome video from our channel I think you should check out. If you haven't already done so, please make sure to subscribe and turn on alert notifications so you know whenever we go live or upload new content. We'll see you next time.